that your work matters to God. He cares about it. Your work matters to God. And I want to drive that one simple point home because I think deep down, we resist that. Even if you don't do it at a conscious level, deep down, I think people often resist that idea. And so what I want to do is I want to address a few reasons why people think their work might not matter to God. The first one, and probably the most obvious, is that someone might think my work doesn't matter to God because it's not a church job. It's not church work. And this is one of the most common and yet devastating myths that's out there. It's prevalent in the church that the people who love God the most work for the church, and they will do their work in the church as a pastor or as a missionary or something like that. But it couldn't be further from the truth. If you look at the scriptures, it's clear that we were made for work, and God values all kinds of work. That's why when you read through the narrative of the Bible, you see that Joseph was in politics, Daniel was a student, Boaz was a businessman, Lydia was a designer, Jesus was a carpenter. Think about when Israel was in exile and God wanted to bring them back to rebuild the city of Jerusalem. How would God rebuild a city? What kind of team would he put together to do this great work of rebuilding Jerusalem? Would it just be a group of priests? No, God puts together 3 key leaders. Nehemiah is a civil engineer, Zerubbabel is a politician, and Ezra is the priest. It's all 3 of those working together that God uses to restore a city. And so your work matters to God.